segmented piece made by I think you should be at least every other year. You see what I just did? Does it work upside down as well as right side up? Yeah, for sure. Very nice. The other thing that I do with my shapes is keep in mind some of the different proportions as I place my curves. And what one is the magic proportion is the 0.618, whatever. It's just a hair below 2/3. I'm not sure why, but that generally looks good. But when I'm trying to figure out where I want to put my curves and I'm not sure, then I'll come up with about 0.618. That's about where you got it, which is why the curve works nicely. There's a nice balance to it. I don't know anything about segments, except that you've chosen some nice woods. This looks like walnut. Is this cherry? This is probably poplar and maple and then green.
It's maple, cedar, and walnut.
Cedar. Very nice bowl. I would work hard on the finish. This looks like one coat, and I don't know if you polished it or sanded it or built up any layers, but with this much work in the piece, then the finish deserves to be really nice. This must be yours as well. That's mine. Okay, same thing I can say about proportions. Upside down, backwards. The wood on the bottom is not cedar. Bloodwood. Very nice feel to it. The rule that I hear, and it's probably right, is that a bowl should look like it weighs what it does. It doesn't weigh what it looks like it weighs. And this thing looks like it's sterilized. It is. I would say the same thing about this.
That was a little different. One year old, I made that one first. The walls are thicker on that.
Yeah, it's older here. These are thinner. They're older.
I got older here.
Yes, there you go. Sometimes it's just between you and the lathe and the sprinkler.
I'm feeling good.
There you go. I think that when you're turning it, it has holes in it. You can actually see the inside.
You can go to the back and you can see exactly where you are.
You can see probably when it comes and you know exactly what happened. Nice box. This is ferns, walnut, a little texture, clean lines. Some choices about the lid and outfit. And the wood turner's like spot when you open the hood, when you open the box. If you're at a sale and grandma comes by, she likes that. All right, so you have a choice. The one thing that I know from watching wood dry and shrink and the rest of it is that what fits in the summer might not fit in the winter. Words. You're the one, you're stocking the galleries now. This is oak. Oak is a pain in the neck. and you're brave. If you're interested in drying schedules, you'll look up the drying schedules for oaks, and the professionals take 3 months to kiln dry 2-inch oak. It is the slowest, and it just drives people crazy. So it's very difficult to get it dry enough to get it to stop moving. And
it's still moving.
It's still moving, and I think you ended up with some of that on the bark inclusion. Nice feature, but that accounts for why you've got the asymmetry. But the rest of the marks hold up fine. I mean, the thing is so asymmetrical that it's a feature that works.
Don't hit the deck 3 times.
Okay. This is Ms. Byrne. Chris. Magnolia. Magnolia. Now, Chris, you need to listen tonight because I can talk to you about how to keep Magnolia yellow. Magnolia turn black. I know. You're one of those that really likes that black stain stuff.
Don't want to turn yellow.
Nice natural edge. The bark stays on. I don't know whether it's glued or not, but that for durability. And what I do is what all the woodpeckers do. They take a piece like this and then run their fingers in it. You know, this one, because we want to see if we got the walls in. We pretend like we're potters. The potters do the same thing, except they do it differently. Their technique is different. So, Chris, you did all right.
Thank you.
No, my guess is you're going to calipers in it within 30 seconds all the way around, which is gives the thing the feel. It's not a tummy tippy cup. You hold it and it's got a balance in your hands. Poplar?
Yeah.
And yours. With
Epoxy with walnut and Paduk pieces. It was John Campbell a couple weeks ago for Linda Soder's class on using epoxy.
To fill the tray with epoxy, texture it, move the pieces in,
right.
And then turn it out. Well,
right.
Turn it out and then texture it. Nice
Yeah,
feel, nice
it was all about the epoxy.
And this looks like this is probably kiln dry wood.
I believe it was.
Lumber
Yeah.
company wood. This is Elbert? No, Burner. Okay. Again, the same thing. Very, very tough to do, and your wood has to be very stable so that it'll hold together. It looks like maybe a check or two is nicely repaired with some CA. And you can see that Chris has not made what do you call a rhombus, where the edge is at the center. And you see how they all sit on the edge? Trying to get to the nice balance. If the center of the thing was here, if the wide part was here, then it would be completely symmetrical. Have a completely different look to it. Okay, this is spalted maple, I think, that works. I don't know if the wormholes ended up making this ambrosia, but very nice thickness, even thickness, and which piece is this? I'm interested in your finish. What was the
Nothing yet. Just sanding sealer right now.
sanding sealer right now? In my own molds, of course, there's the choice film finishes and oil finishes, and I've just about gotten to where all I have is oil. But this will be decorative. It won't be a utilitarian piece. You can tell it's decorative by the small bottom. And the rule of thumb is that the smaller this is, the more you can charge for it.
That's Bin Fo's rule. The less useful the piece is.
This is an expensive piece. Very
first epoxy test.
Is this epoxy?
Yep.
I like epoxy.
Yeah, that one we mixed the consistency of peanut butter and spread it on the pieces.
How did you seal the pieces so that you don't have bleed over into the wood itself?
We didn't. It was a really thick peanut butter type mix, so it didn't seep. The other one was a light pour mix. We just that one was so thick.
Thick enough that
doesn't bleed.
And the pieces, I guess, were this thick to begin with.
Right.
Yes. Is this original color?
That's the way the wood is.
I know box elder has the bright red.
That log came from Wisconsin. State Creek from Wisconsin.
Box elder is a cousin to maple. So it turns and looks and does all the things that maple does just as well as it has the cool red business in it. The red will fade.
You don't want to put it in direct sunlight.
Excuse me?
You don't want to put it in direct sunlight.
No, you can get the metal dyes, metallized dyes. You can mix dye that is this color and airbrush the over the color. It actually works. A little practice and you'll be able to get, and then you have fixed red. But it takes a while for it to fade. I think it's cool.
What's the finish?
Excuse me?
It's my finish.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's a film of some type of varnish.
Actually, it's an oil.
This is an oil? Tell me what?
I use tongue oil, and I mix in some gel varnish,
Okay,
10-1.
Something that gives it the body.
Yeah, and you can, by how much you rub it, either have it very shiny or low luster. Just put it on with the red. And the more you rub it, the duller it
Well,
gets.
this looks like one of the
less you rub it,
Ellsworth pieces there is.
I did it in his class. The first time I've had to hollow through a hole I couldn't look through.
There you go. And of course you see what I'm doing. And
Oh yeah.
These are probably, this is yours as well, I think. Same comments as this very nice. My wife does these. What are these?
Steel bearings.
Steel bearings.
Did you ask me why?
No, what? I was wondering what the material was. It's kind of cool to mix media. My wife does glass. And it's kind of interesting. Some things work with guys, some things don't.
You want to know why?
Tell me why.
I kept working the piece of wood,
Yeah.
and I found my faceplate screw hole.
Oh, okay. There you go. All right, that happens. Merrill. Yes. See, back. No, that's it. Same finish.
Same finish.
Yeah. And you're a chip carver. You're a chip carver.
Yeah. That's the prototype of, I did 4 offering plates, 2 candlesticks, and a wine glass for a church that I was baptized in. It's celebrating its 150th anniversary in South Dakota. So they commissioned me to make the offering plates. So that was a prototype.
You're a good chip carver. I have little corners, fibers, and things when I do it.
I'm just wondering what to do with that base. You know, I'm still thinking about it. Well, you know, if you do, can you change and leave a big heavy base like that? Because, you know, after you do bowl after bowl after bowl, and you sort of go down small, it's sort of nice to do something different.
Oh, sure. It's your own workshop and your own piece.
Well, if I had an interview.
No, you're fine. The judge is the eye. It's got to work visually, and it's got to work when you hold it. Right now it's way bottom out. There's such a nice balance across the outside. If you want the big one, I would say then hollow this out so that way you might like it and
But you got witnesses now.
oh, there you go. And this is yours.
Yeah, I just played it.
Nice.
That's pretty much.
And this is probably a 10 piece to that one. No. More oak. This is drier than it was.
Yeah, I turned it in February, and I finished turning it after air drying in a paper bag in May.
It's even.
So far.
So far, yeah. Tree back in the air and we'll see.
That's mine too. Yeah, I know it's rough inside, but I was happy with it.
I was thinking the city got to make this with this. Very different, and a nice feel.
It used to be this tall and this big around until it flew off the lathe up against the wall.
You stayed with it.
I left it on the floor for a year.
This is cherry. You got the same thing on that I've got, your cherry moves. You got the same thing going that I have over there, your cherry's moving. You finished it, and it's still got a ways to go before it dries. That puts you in the same category as David Elkhorn.